up, guys? Trevor Roskovensky here, and we're back with another video. Now, we're going to be hitting a different topic on this video, and it is how to rent a bot and how I can get bots for so cheap and how I run all these different bots all the time. I know a lot of you guys are asking me, man, where are you renting this bot? Where'd you buy this one? Where'd you get this one? Well, I don't buy any bots myself, to be honest. I rent them, and I can even get Wrath, Kckd, Cybersoul pretty cheap. Some days under $50, some days $50, some days $100. It's all over the place. So the title wasn't clickbait. You can get these bots for cheap, and I think people need to know about this. Before you go and spend a few $1,000s on a bot, you might as well rent out and try them before you buy them, because you may get this bot, oh, it's so good, this and that, you see all the success, but if you don't like the bot, you need to find the bot that you actually like, guys. Now, there are a couple services for this. Today, we're going to be going over one main service, and it's Whop Rentals. It's your one-stop shop. You can buy, sell, rent your own bot. It is huge. It's awesome. It can track your sales on there if you are renting out to people, or if you're just wanting to buy. They have some of the best deals, and there's promo codes all the time going on. Just saying, there may be some promo codes going throughout the video. Maybe check that description down below. That may be helpful, but that's just something I want to say. Definitely rent before you buy. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. And if you haven't followed my social media, check those links down below. So one of the best parts about Whop is they do verify for both the seller and buyer. Say if you are a seller, they make sure the buyer is using an actual credit card, so they can't use a virtual credit card and take money back away from you. And then if you are a seller, you have to get verified and make sure the key looks right. There's a verification process. You'll see I'll go over it here in the future, but that is one of the key points about Whop. They are a great middleman. Making sure that you're not getting scammed on your bot rentals and making sure you're not getting scammed when you're renting out your bot is actually huge, that's why I also use Whop all the time. I don't have to worry about my money getting taken. Say I go rent, I just rented Soul for $100 some, and if my money gets stolen, or if I buy this key and it's invalid, I'd be pretty upset about that, wouldn't you? So let's go ahead and look what Whop looks like real quick, and I'll walk you through the process of buying and selling a bot on their platform. So jumping over here to the Whop homepage. Now this is the browse bot. So I went up here to rentals on the main page. Whop, you have to sign in, of course, but you can browse the bots here. You click browse bots, and this is what we have for rent. We got Eve, Cybersoul, Dashy, Soul All-in-One, Kckd, some of the best and top bots out there, all for sale / rent right now. You can just rent all of these. Now, even Dragon All-in-One, if you do have copies. Now, a lot of people don't have copies of those because you know how limited, but here we go. I'm going to show you how the whole process works. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through here and kind of show you how the process works. Say I want to rent. This is just for example. You can do this with any of them. Say Cybersoul. Say I want to rent it. Let's see here. I can rent it for a day, or today, tomorrow, 1 week, 1 month. Now, of course, as time goes on, it's going to be more and more expensive. Say I want tomorrow, $42 for 1 day. You go to rent a bot and you go through the whole process. Now, of course, if there's a huge drop the next day, it's always going to be more expensive. People ask me that, like, how does that work? But it's always going to be more expensive. You do this, and you can add your payment methods. As you can see, I'm getting Cybersoul for 1 day. $325 to $326 is when I'm going to get it. March 24th, it even tells you when your bot starts. As it says, the bot starts the night before, and then you can move on. Or if you want to add a different payment method, you can add in a different card right here. And of course, you can always apply the promo code. You can even see what you have purchased, active rentals, upcoming rentals, all of that. Now, I have a different account that I'm running rental on. I did rent Soul for a whole month because this is the great place I go through, but this is basically just a test to show you guys. I do have Velox coming up that I'm renting. It's starting here very soon. And one of the coolest things about it here is you have release guides. It even shows you what is releasing. So they are going a step further, showing you what's releasing on the days, what day it is. It's like a full calendar built into the rental service, which, to be honest, I have not seen this before. There's leaderboards. You can join your Discord, and one of the coolest things is you can refer your friends. Now say, man, this is where I rented from. Use this, and you get $5 off their first purchase, and you get a credit for it. So that your friend will get $5 off their rental service, and you get a credit for it, which is awesome. And now let's go ahead and move on. Like, if we move on to the seller view, say, man, I have a bot and I'm not going to run this week. I'm on vacation, or man, I don't want to run this bot this week. You can literally go to my bots. I added a test, of course. Say I had Wrap All-in-One. And the seller dashboard, all you have to do is go here. You can see I do not sell because I haven't rented any out and I don't own one. But you can just add a new rental here. Say what you want here. You can go down. There's one option if you want to rent out. So you can see I have Wrath All-in-One. You go down, you click your rent. This is my key that I can use. You can continue on to the next page and say, man, I'm going to let someone get it for $25 for the day, or this and that. And then you can go through, usually average daily asks right here says $109, really just depends. Say, I'm gonna do $25. Lowest ask today, and you can make all these dates available. Say, it can open today, there you go. You can save it. It's available today. Move on. And then the buyer or the renter can actually see what dates you have it listed for available, and then you can move on to the next step to verify it. And then there you go, weekly discount, there you go, monthly discount. If you want to discount a plan for somebody, you can do that there. And then one cool thing is, if you want to make sure it cuts off at the right time, you can go down here and say yes, turn it off at this time, and then you're good to go, so that you know the next day if you want to rent out to someone else, it'll be ended, your key will be reset, and the other person will not be using it anymore, and they'll be satisfied with what they have had. So like I was saying, you need to make sure you need to make all your dates available and until it gets rented up. If you see it get rented up, you're gonna have to end it, and Whop will take care of that for you, as I said. And then you can view the bot markets, your sales, all of that. It's awesome on here. It's all tracked, which is amazing. As you can see, I have no sales here, but it will do the thing. Here's my bots. If I want to add a new bot, I can add one here. Say I have Balco. We're gonna go right here. You can type in a license key here. YouTube example, and then you hit continue. There that is, submit for review. When you submit for review, they have to verify, and that's where this is a huge W, because Whop doesn't just verify their sellers, but they also verify their buyers, so that buyers aren't getting free bots. They're not scamming people when they go to do the checkouts, because that's why you have to go through credit card verification, identity verification, all of that when you're renting through this service. And that's what sets these guys apart. They are taking out the middleman. So I know I've seen people getting scammed for bots, this and that, and they take care of the whole process for you. And that's why I'm so happy about this service. I don't have to worry about my money. Say here's a great example. I just rented out Soul for a whole month, and I just spent $100 some on Soul. Say I spent $100 and I got a cracked key or a key that isn't even valid, and then I'm out of money because I didn't go through a middleman. That is the best part about Whop. They take care of that middleman process. It is actually amazing, and that's why I'm making a review on Whop itself. I know there's other services as well. I just know they do a very good job of what they're doing. Now, of course, you need to make sure you have everything verified using an actual credit card. Don't use virtual credit cards on their site when you go to buy. Just a heads up, because it won't be accepted. Once again, because if it's virtual, they may take the funds back, this and that. They're protecting the seller and the buyer, which is huge. So guys, that is an overview of Whop IO is what it's called. It is something that we do use, and we do have a partnership with Kckd Notify, which is right there. They're awesome. A lot of our users use it, and a lot of people were using Refer a Friend, and they were getting $5 off the rentals and $5 credit, which is always fun. You know, who doesn't like free rentals? And if you haven't already caught a couple of the ones that I flashed on the screen, be ready, because there may be some in the description. Be reading around, be watching the screen, because I'm going to flash a few promo codes to get you guys some cheap bots for the upcoming prices, or upcoming drops, that is. Overall, this is a great service. They are the middleman. They make sure you don't get scammed. They verify both the buyer and seller, which is huge. Usually the prices are some of the best that I've ever seen. I've been in plenty of rental services, and I know prices sometimes get crazy, and it's just so there's bots always available, and that's something you don't have to wait for a Discord response to get a key, and it just does it through their platform, which is great. Now, of course, you got to wait for the key to get reset, this and that, and you got to get your key delivered. But other than that, man, this is probably one of the most efficient bot rental platforms out there. That is it for this one, guys. If you have any more questions for me, go ahead and hit me up right here on Instagram. You can let me know if you have any questions about Whop. I can walk you through it. And if you want to join the Discord, like I said, Kckd Notify is right up there. We can walk you through how the Whop works, and we have a partnership with them. Like I said, this is the new partnership that we did get. Shout out to the guys over at Whop. They are killing it. I can't wait to see where this platform goes. I know it's going to blow up, because this is great. It's great for the buyer and seller. As always, that's what you need. But that is it for this one, guys. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace!